Do you feel like you cannot get ahead on your bills? Do you feel like no matter how hard you work, your finances are always in the red? I believe the solution to that problem is very simple: mastering the money mindset and developing the right financial habits that are going to plug your money leaks and help you build wealth on the right foundation with a proven system. There's so many benefits I have seen in my life by developing the right money mindset and developing the right habits. The number one benefit I can definitely say is less stress. Put yourself in this mindset real quick. Imagine not having any bills that you have to worry about. Imagine being ahead on your bills, ahead on your rent, ahead on your water bill, ahead on all of those nitpicky little bills that come up every single month, and being able to plan your future in the right way. Imagine how much better sleep you would get at night. Imagine how happy you would be. I feel so many people nowadays are so stressed out with the recession, with COVID, with all of these situations that are happening in life. Imagine having one less stress to worry about by mastering the right money mindset. The second thing I can definitely say is being able to bless other people. I truly believe that money is a tool which should be used to benefit yourself and others, not something that you should chase for the rest of your life. Money is a tool. Money is something that can help you get from point A to point B. Money should not rule your entire life. So, by developing the right habits and understanding what the true value of money is and what it should be in your life is going to be crucial to your financial success and your overall well being in life. And the last thing I can say that has drastically changed our lives is financial independence. Having the flexibility to do the things that we want to do, not just the things that we have to do. I feel like growing up my entire life, I always had people in my life who were super money motivated. They always had to do things for money. They always had to go to their jobs. They always had to do certain things. And while certain things are requirements and you should have roles and responsibilities in your life, I feel like being able to do things because you want to do it is drastically different than doing things because you have to do it. And having the independence and the choice to do the things that you want to do, I think only comes when you steward your responsibilities properly by developing the right habits as soon as physically possible. There's so many mistakes that I've made and I've seen so many others make on their journey to wherever they're looking to go financially. The number one mistake that I see so much today is investing without savings. Think about it. Investing without properly saving your money is like trying to build 100-story skyscraper with no foundation. It's definitely going to fall down. Think about it. Jesus says in the Bible, Matthew 7, he gives the parable of a house built on sand and a house built on rocks. When the house is built on sand, there's no foundation. Imagine having a house built on sand right next to the riverbank. When the storms of life happen, when the tide rises, which it's going to happen, what's going to happen to that house? It's going to be washed away with the tide and it's going to crumble under the struggles and the stress of life. What you want to do is you want to build your financial house on rocks, on concrete, on a solid, reinforced foundation of savings. Because when the storms happen and you have a house built on rocks, a solid foundation, what's going to happen is your house is going to be able to withstand the test of time. You're going to be able to go through those challenges and even grow through those challenges because of the foundation that you've laid from the beginning. Another Bible verse that I love to think about in this topic is Luke 14, when Jesus talks about counting the cost. Again, think of it as if you're standing at the base of a mountain and you're looking up at your financial future that you're looking to pursue after. When somebody goes, you think of Mount Everest. When you see people that are climbing mountains like Mount Everest, what do? They plan out every single day meticulously. They know exactly how far they have to go to reach their boot camp. They know exactly what they need to pack so that they can reach it to the next checkpoint. It's the exact same thing with your financial future. You have to know how far you need to go. You have to know what you need to pack. You have to have the right reserves so that one financial struggle, one financial emergency doesn't have you tumbling all the way back to the base of the mountain. That's what savings will do for you. Develop the right foundation in terms of savings so that you can withstand the challenges of climbing to the top of your financial mountain. The next mistake that I see happening so often is diversifying too soon. So many people nowadays with YouTube, with Reels, with Instagram, with TikTok are being taught invest, 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 diversify your income. The average millionaire has seven sources of income. And while that might all be true, and while all of those things are good things to do, think about these multimillionaires and these successful business owners and these wealthy individuals. Where were they at when they first started? Did they focus on all seven streams of income equally in the beginning, or did they develop one master stream of income, which then led to them being able to diversify? I would encourage you to master one area which will lead you to be able to diversify. You think of Elon Musk. Now he has a bunch of different multi-billion dollar businesses, Tesla, SpaceX, the Boring Company, and many, many others. But when you see and when you look back on his story of how he got started building PayPal, building other businesses, he focused on one at a time, which led to him learning the skills and developing the financial stability to grow and build beyond. You think of Elon, or not Elon Musk, you think of Jeff Bezos, built Amazon, which then opened the door to other opportunities. You think of Bill Gates, built Microsoft, which then led to a bunch of opportunities. You'll see this time and time and time again for all successful and wealthy individuals is they master one area and it allows them to open doors to multiple other areas. Invest in yourself, invest in one area and become a master at that. If you're an employee, be a master at your job. Me being an engineer, I'm being a master at the jobs that I have. Being a small business owner, be a master at the little things in your business. Don't look to take giant steps and giant leaps all at once. They will come. Giant strides will be made, but be a master at the small things first, and it's going to lead to a huge success in the long run, into incremental growth, like they talk about in the compound effect. Another massive mistake that I've made, and I know many of us have made as well, is lack of self education, lack of financial literacy. You need to learn the money game. As one of my mentors, Myron Golden, always says, understand the money game, seek information, find a mentor, go on YouTube, listen to podcasts, go to networking events, go to business seminars, webinars, wherever you can be so that you can learn and develop your mindset. Because the number one investment you can make is in yourself. And the number two investment that you can make is into other people. While it is important to invest properly and put your money in the right places, developing your mindset is going to catapult your income significantly faster than trying to find the best stock to put your money in or trying to find the best investment property to invest in. While all those things are good and they will lead to long-term wealth in the long run, investing in yourself and your mental mindset is by far a better investment. And then investing in other people is also an amazing investment as well. And another quote that I have heard just growing up in business and my career is he who counsels himself has a fool for a counselor. Don't be a fool. Don't be somebody who just relies on your intuition, on the things you know. Don't be a person that knows it all. Find somebody who's a mentor. Find somebody who's ahead of you in the areas that you want to be successful in and submit to them. Figure out what they did to become successful. This could be somebody on YouTube. This could be a personal family friend. This could be a business coach, a boss, career mentor, whatever it might be. But don't counsel yourself. Find a group of people, create an inner circle where you can level up, create a mastermind alliance, as they talk about in Master Key to Riches by Napoleon Hill. Don't counsel yourself, but find successful counselors in all the areas of life that you want to grow in. What I would recommend for everybody watching this video is to master the Ramsey baby steps, at least steps 1 through 3. I can say for myself, my wife, what we've been able to accomplish in our life, paying off our student loan debts at 23 years old, buying our first home at 26, 27, putting 2 to 3 years of savings in the bank. The biggest thing I can attest to, the initial foundation of that is the Ramsey baby steps, especially steps 1 through 3. You think about the first 3 baby steps. Number one is $1,000 starter emergency fund. You would be surprised. 60% of Americans today don't have $1,000 that they can put in for any emergency that happens in their life. That means that 60%, 6 out of every 10, 3 out of every 5 people that you know are one emergency away, one job loss away, one missed paycheck away from being financially in ruins by being out on the street and being behind on their bills. Develop that first starter emergency fund. Save up some money so that you can at least put a little buffer between you and life. That's not going to do it forever, but at least for a period of time. And then step number two is paying off all your consumer debt. Don't sit there and, I love this phrase. I think I heard a successful business mentor talk about trying to chase stocks that are going to give you 8 to 12 to 15% return on your investments while you have a 25% interest on your credit card payments that you're not paying off is financially dumb. Don't be that person. Don't be somebody who's chasing small wins but overlooking massive mountains in front of them. Pay off those consumer debts. There's good debt, there's bad debt. Be sure to pay off all that bad debt so that you don't have that crippling you. That's like climbing a mountain with a weighted vest on. You don't want to have all that added baggage on as you're trying to climb and achieve the goals that you have. Shed all that extra weight so that you can go after your financial goals with amazing power and all of your might. And the third baby step is 3 to 6 months of emergency fund. This gives you a buffer between you and life so that if you lose a job, if an emergency pops up, it's not going to be life crippling. You're going to be able to, you know, weather the storm, just like we talked about, build your house on a solid foundation, and it's going to give you the ability, depending on your goals and your risk tolerance for the future, to move forward in whatever financial plan you want. Some of you might follow all 7 of the Ramsey baby steps, like my wife and I have. Others of you might go in different routes and, just based on your personalities and whatever it might be. But at least start with that foundation. Build your foundation to your financial future on solid rock, not on the sand. So in closing, if you can use these tips in 2024, I believe you're going to have catastrophic change this year. You're going to look back at yourself in 2025 and not even be able to recognize the state of your finances. And I truly hope and I pray for each and every one of you that watches this video that you can take these things to heart, implement them in your life on a daily basis, and see the best year financially by developing the right money mindset and developing the right habits so that you can thrive in 2024. Signing off.